Situated learning and communities of practice by social media. Situated learning theory has a great influence on education. Liv and Wenger indicate that learning is necessarily situated, a process of participation in communities of practice, and that newcomers join such communities by a process of legitimate preferred participation, or learning by immersion in new community and absorbing its modes of action and meaning as a part of the process of becoming a community member. Situated learning theory indicates that learning is unintentional and situated in authentic activity, context, and culture. In contrast with most classroom learning activities that involve abstract knowledge, Wenger argued that learning is a process of legitimate preferred participation. Legitimate preferred participation provides a way to speak about the relations between newcomers and old-timers, and about activities, identities, artifacts, and communities of knowledge and practice. Legitimate means the people in the community accept newcomers. Preferred represents newcomers become full participants from peripheral participants. And participation refers to people learn knowledge and skills through practice instead of textbooks. Legitimate preferred participants concerns the process of how newcomers become part of a community of practice from a preferred participant to a full participant. All theories of learning are based on fundamental assumptions about the person, the world, and their relations. Learning is the process that a person participates in social world. Learning as increasing participation in communities of practice concerns the person acting in the social world. Learning involves the whole person. It implies not only a relation to specific activities, but also a relation to social communities. Also, learning is involved in new activities to perform new tasks and functions and master new understandings. Knowledge needs to be presented in authentic contexts. Communities of practice provide a space for people to interact with each other. Social interaction and collaboration are essential components of situated learning that learners become involved in a community of practice. Communities of practice are a group of people who share a concern or a passion for something they do and learn how to do it better as they interact regularly, and deepen their knowledge and expertise in an area by interacting with one another. Emergent technology is defined as tools, concepts, innovations, and advancements utilized in diverse educational settings to serve varied education-related purposes. Social media has been used in education for managing group work, generating ideas, communication with peers and teachers, sharing information, resources, and links, documenting and communicating progress, sharing project outcomes such as presentations, assessment, and evaluation. Social media is emerging as a power form for teacher professional development, where teachers post and share pictures, resources, and information about their practice. Teachers are able to access to multiple sources of information, interacting with multiple people in multiple ways, and communicate openly. Social software tools facilitate learning through communication and networking, collaborative feedback, and social interaction. Social media becomes a useful vehicle for the active construction of knowledge via an interactive process. Teacher professional learning is viewed as a social and ongoing process. Effective professional development is ongoing and sustained, acknowledges that learning is a social process and includes collaborative opportunities in learning communities. Scholars have called for teachers to collaborate together in communities of practice to improve their teaching and professional learning. Therefore, communities of practice are powerful platform for teacher professional learning through participating in informal communication. A community is easy to create, but more difficult to sustain. However, technology and social media can support the development of building and sustaining communities of practice. Communities of practice via social media is a space for teachers to work together to form new visions of teaching and learning. Teachers engage in discussion with others, share successful programs and practice in the communities. Finally, position innovation with the Clark and Kasma debate. The key difference between Clark and Kasma is that media could and should be used more than a vehicle for delivery. Clark argues that media is just a device to deliver information, content, and knowledge, and has no significant difference in the learning outcome. On the other hand, Kasma believes that using the correct medium could have an impact on the student's learning, and both medium and method play an important role in the design of instruction. Considering how to create communities of practice through social media for teacher professional learning, we should advocate to use social media professionally for teachers. For instance, teachers can create a Twitter account only for the communities of practice. Thank you for watching.